Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us at the first CANON mini summit. This is the first event that the organization has organized, so we're very excited. I just want to cover a few logistics, and then I'll introduce our opening speaker. The sessions today will last for 3 hours, so it's a lot of great content, a lot of great presenters. We will allow for 5 minutes or so of a break in between each of the sessions, so you can run out and get a coffee and take a bit of a breather. So that's incorporated into the plan. The whole event will be recorded, so we will be posting the videos online afterwards on the CANON website. And now let me introduce Patricia Kosseim, our opening presenter today. As you all may know, Patricia is the incoming Privacy Commissioner for Ontario. She will be starting at the beginning of next month. Until now, she was the co-lead of Access Privacy at the Oslo law firm. And prior to that, she was Senior General Counsel at the Office of the Federal Privacy Commissioner. Pat is also a co-founder of CANON and has been a key member of the team that really gave birth to this organization and put the agenda together for its current activities. And so with that, I would like to invite Pat to come to the virtual podium and open our first CANON mini summit on COVID-19 and privacy.
Good morning, and thank you, Khaled, for that introduction. As Khaled mentioned, I am one of the proud co-founders of CANON and one of its first 3 directors, along with my colleagues Khaled and Adam Kardash. So it's a great honor to be here today. Since my appointment as Information and Privacy Commissioner of Ontario, I've had to step down from my role on CANON for obvious reasons, but I was very honored to be invited to open up this webinar, first ever CANON hosted webinar, with a few introductory remarks about its history and its objectives. So among the primary goals of CANON is really to develop a network of public, private, and health sector organizations across the country, all united with the common purpose of exchanging best practices amongst each other and educating the broader community about both the opportunities and the challenges of effective anonymization through practical case studies. Very concrete case studies like the one we're going to discuss in this webinar today. All of this, of course, with the view to accelerating de-identification and other privacy enhancing technologies generally as a way of extracting important benefits, economic, health, and social benefits from data, all the while minimizing privacy risks to commonly accepted levels. Now, what that risk level is that's commonly accepted may seem inevitably too lenient for some or too conservative for others, but with the mutual determination and goodwill of all stakeholders, through a robust, transparent, and integral process of development, and with the patience of time and the discipline of active listening to one another, I think and I believe there is every chance of reaching a commonly accepted standard or code of practice that organizations and institutions, and eventually even governments and regulators, can get behind and point to as representing a common across the board understanding of what effective de-identification really means in concrete terms. Now, whether that's an organization pointing to that standard to guarantee to its customers or users that its business practices meet the standard, or a government institution conducting a PIA on a new project or program or initiative and measuring itself against that standard, a controller in negotiations with a third-party processor and holding that third-party processor contractually to the standard, or an organization attempting to demonstrate its accountability to the relevant regulator by showing that it is meeting reasonable expectations by complying with the commonly accepted standard. So as Khaled said, I can no longer play a direct role in advancing these laudable objectives, but I will continue to watch the work of CANON with great interest, and certainly will help support the initiative in any way I can that's appropriate to my new functions. So on that note, I look forward to listening to the wonderful lineup of distinguished speakers that are gathered in this webinar today, and learning more about de-identification opportunities and challenges in the particular context of COVID-19. So Khaled, thank you, and back over to you.
Thanks very much, Pat. So now, if you could all go back to the sessions and join the first session, which will start in the next minute or so. So you go back to the main reception on the website, on the Hoffman website or application, and click on the first session, and we'll get started in a minute. So see you shortly. Thank you.